Hi, Gemini, and happy holidays. All right, let's get started. This just flipped out, but reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed came out. We'll put it back in, just FYI. Whatever has happened has already happened, right? Any kind of tumultuous stuff that we've been dealing with is now done. Okay, Gemini, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for December 2022. All right, Gems, let's go. And that's a good thing, right? Whatever's happened has already happened. I don't have a desk, so we just, we're just winging it. All right, the King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Are you kidding me right now? So, some of you, literally, Geminis, are dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag, who is going to literally say, I want to be with you. They're going to express their feelings. They're going to show you how they feel. They're going to give you a commitment if you are waiting for that, right? If you have been waiting for a commitment, it's here. It also could be, on the flip side of that, it could also be, Geminis, that a Leo, Aries, Sag is going to reveal their belief systems about religion potentially versus spirituality, right? Maybe the question, or is there a question about the dynamic of the definition with which we live by, which they live by? Are they up to the challenge? Do they believe in the same things? Are they on the same emotional thread as you? Let's get more. A new cycle. Oh my God, how beautiful is this? So a new cycle is starting, Gems, where if it's not an external Aries, Leo, Sag, we're just dealing with, this is a love, sacred love, emotionally coming to you and starting out a whole new cycle, right? The world is your oyster. I love this. Wow. I mean, look at this. This is really beautiful. Wow. I'm almost taken back by, kind of like speechless. So some of you may end up speechless with regard to someone who's really going to show up, maybe in the, like it hasn't been easy in terms of getting someone to tell you how they feel, getting someone to express how sacred their love is. And you're maybe now realizing it as time has gone by. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. I mean, I'm not even joking. Commitment, marriage, live-in, we're buying a house, we're moving in together, we're living together, oh my God, it's like having it all. And whatever differences, because there are, the differences here is the yin and yang that's been withheld. Someone kind of stayed in their shell. Someone wasn't willing or perhaps able to express themselves in ways that obviously you don't see any swords here, right? If it's not, like I was saying, if it's not an external fire sign, this is about being empowered once again to go after the things that you truly want, that are near and dear to your heart, right? Home, family, the commitment of the home and family, the feelings that we get when we are surrounded by those who are on the same level of spirituality, of emotional spirituality, emotional ties that bind, for sure. Let's look at the bottom of this deck. I mean, I don't even, like, I want to say, okay, have a great holiday season. Are you kidding me with this? But let's keep going. The passion is there, but the passion took a back seat. The passion of a relationship that is valued by more than just, which could have been what was a very passionate, intensely heartfelt relationship, but someone had to show their true colors, okay, so when we peel the layers, follow me now. When we peel the layers of when we're first with someone, of course, sexy Leo, Aries, Sag, yeah. And we look back on, when maybe some of you are looking back at, wow, this was a really passionate, loving, emotionally available relationship that we're married. You're married to this person. You're definitely involved and living together. And maybe some of you have 3 kids. But the issue of the 3 of Pentacles is also when we peel back the layer of this marriage relationship bond, someone is saying or feeling, not saying, someone's feeling, is this enough? Is everything that I have received from Spirit, which is beautiful, is someone questioning the value of now, once we peel back, the layer of the passion, igniting the passion again? Are we having trouble reigniting a very deep bond? What God has put together, let no man separate, put apart, right? I heard that from Spirit. Are we reevaluating the values of the relationship here? Because after the honeymoon stage, then we come to the real deal, right? Is someone in the relationship just barely making it financially? There's no finances here. Do we want to try and see, let's go deeper here, because this is significant. This 3 of Pentacles is significant because we don't only have just this beautiful bond, but we also have to dig deeper to get maybe a home. We're saving for a house. You're already in a home, but maybe the home is growing. More kids may be coming. I feel at this stage where we're going to turn this around. Let's see how it goes. As the wheel turns, we move. Some of you are moving within the next 3 months, 3 weeks even. Maybe that's what these threes are about. If it's, I don't feel it's a third party, so guess what, gems? I'm not going there. I feel this is, we're moving out of, we're encapsulating more of this bond that we have already. We're getting back to what really matters. The family. The need to be around those nearest and dearest is a massive factor. Maybe that's going to be part of the glue that keeps us together. Because what we're waiting for, what we're hoping for, what we've been waiting and hoping for is to figure out how we're going to do this. How can we get back to, maybe some of you are going back home. Maybe you're moving back home to be with family. Maybe, like I said, that could be the glue that solidifies the bond of a marriage, the bond of a family unit. We don't sometimes we don't see, right, the light at the end of the tunnel when we're bound by, our limitations. Sometimes those limitations tend to get us confused. And we forget the sacred bond that we've made with another, and how valuable this bond is when we're all together. Someone's been waiting. Maybe it's going to be about waiting for, a new job, money coming in order to solidify a happy home, right? Finally coming to the decision that a relo is important, that a commitment, like for some of you, gems, a commitment, a family, a home, a house, someone to share it with, is what you have been wanting all along. Well, yeah, it's general, but you'd be surprised at how many people think that the American dream isn't all it's cracked up to be. Especially when we don't have it. Then we want it. And then when we have it, that's where we're at. Some of you have that and are teeter-tottering and need family and your nearest and dearest to help you get through this one little part of where your truth lies. Are we growing together or are we growing apart? Do you feel the same way I feel? That always happens at some point of a marriage or relationship, whatever it is. Are we being honest and truthful? Has someone been under the weather? are we weathering the storm? Let's continue. Okay? I don't have a desk, and I already said that, but we're winging it. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're winging it. Like we're just going to wing it. We're going to go back to where we feel confident and comfortable and happy and not worry about the limitations that we've placed upon ourselves. Maybe these are the limitations that you've placed upon yourself, and now Spirit's saying, listen, there's no place like home. I know, it sounds crazy, right? Dorothy, she woke up. Dorothy woke up from this slumber. Did she not? And I'm not going to tell you yet what's underneath this card. I'm not, but it's right here. Okay. All right, let's see what the Light Seers deck is going to reveal. And then I'll reveal those cards because it's really good. Okay, the Two of Swords, right? The decision. We got to make a decision. What's going to make us happy? You know, a lot of people think, and it's true, because we've all done it. We escape by moving out of our, comfort zone. We escape, sometimes it's a reload, right? Sorry, I have to get a little more comfortable here. Sometimes we escape from we always escape from ourselves, but we escape because we think it's going to be better somewhere else. We think that, okay, geographical location is going to make us happy. And then we realize, oh my gosh, we've been here for a minute and we're still dealing with the same issues. And that is what the decision is. The decision has been made either 2 weeks or 2 months ago that maybe, where is your heart? Where is the heart? And under what planetary aspect are we going to be ready to go with what we know in our heart is true and not necessarily what everyone says we should do? Sometimes which you can see here, you can't, her eyes are shut. Her eyes are shut because Spirit's saying, you got to go with where your heart is. And what is that? It's literally Dorothy. There's no place like home, right? We may disagree, we may agree to disagree, but there really is no place like home. You could search the world over. You could try and escape from your own self. But what ends up happening is you always come back full circle. Whether you like it or not, it just happens. So let's work on making plans, putting it in place, figuring it out. That's what you're doing. You've had a convo, and now that's saying, let's go to where our heart makes us happy. Home. To be a happy home, we must be happy with ourselves, being the most important home of all, our inner selves. And that helps us with our nearest and dearest because they're our nearest and dearest. They're our sacred love. There's so many forms of love. There's variations of love that we are so blessed to have and to hold, right? Till death do us part. So we've realized that this is like a huge realization that what makes us happy over the course of time, over the planetary aspects of each season, every season, And even when there's no season, that only the heart can show you the way forward. Only this light can tell you where it is that you need to go, within and without, right? Within and without. The depiction of within and without, not just once, but twice. Within, without. Got it? So now, at this juncture of your life, you have to follow your north node. If you know your planetary, and that's what this is saying. So, gems, if you know your planetary aspects, look for your north node. That will tell you what your truest, nearest, and dearest to your heart is going to be purposefully made for you. Okay, that's one thing. All right, the bottom of the Light Seers deck says, oh my gosh, what? The moon again? Are you kidding me? So our subconscious meets our consciousness, right? Within, without. Only to identify how you're feeling. And only to solidify that there's no place like home. And that's what is your feelings, the feeling of, the overwhelming feeling of knowing this is making you not only do what you know is best for your nearest and dearest, but most importantly for your heart. At the heart of the matter is always how we shall escape from now on. We shall not escape. We could escape from what's external to us, but you can never escape what's in your heart, internally yours. It's meant to be. It's the cross. It's the fated. It's fated. I mean, you can't change fate. That's why I say look at your north node. It's your purpose. Look deeply into the north node, gems, and you'll find yourself. Your conscious and your subconscious will tell you. More importantly, will show you. Right? Okay, so we have 2 moons. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but I don't feel that way. I feel like, are you kidding me right now? Look at this. That's where you're going to find this sacred love. That's when you're going to feel what's real and what's not. Right? Right. And now I'm going to go back because now's the time. Yes. That's what they're saying. Now's the time, gems, to go back under here, all right, to our own truth. And what's revealed? Hello. The heart of the matter. It's the same, and you know, this is a tarot card. This is your heart, of which matters. It's the same exact thing, just in a different line of what matters is your heart. Your heart matters. That's it. Got it? So that's the depiction of, for me, your heart matters. And what? We find our way. Do you see this? You find your way back home, which is your heart. We realize finally that this is all that matters, is that we want to be happy. So it doesn't matter. What doesn't matter is where you're at geographically on the planet. What does matter is that you're happily finding what? Your way home. Got it? New money coming in, new direction of life, new love coming in, new starts. Everything that is going to really and truly show you your North Node from your consciousness and your subconsciousness, the moon and the sun, the father and the mother. This is fated destiny. So it's beautiful. I'm like, what? Oh my God. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. So we take this Two of Cups. Spirit saying, let's do that. As I'm trying to get, I'm all flustered. So some of you are going to be all flustered. If you're meeting someone new, you're just going to know it. You're just going to know. Two of Cups. You've been waiting. You've been planting the seeds from within, right? Your subconscious, right? Allowing yourself to really go for what it is that is truly going to make you feel like you're home. Now, that could be a person, place, and or a thing. It could be a job. It could be moving to a sunny place. Again, it's not geographical. It's what makes you happy, where makes you happy. It's within, and then it shows up on the external, and or a new love. Right? Okay. I love it. I really love it. And I love the depiction of how Spirit is showing you that it's worth waiting for. It's worth, life has been, for some gems, life has been such a back and forth, like what came out in the beginning. The card that came out was the Knight of Wands, right? And that was the back and forth that was like, should I, shouldn't I, can I, do I, what? For so long. And in the interim of that happening, we waited, we pondered, we started looking within at what, we're making these decisions. Are we making them too quickly? Are we not thinking about like that Four of Swords, right? Sorry, my dress is slipping here. Okay, so we're sitting here thinking about the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and we're looking at it from just an external viewpoint, vision. Instead of envisioning what makes us happy on the inside ends up showing up on the outside. And that's exactly, Gems, what your reading is about. It's not only a location, a person, and or a thing that makes us happy. It's not an external. Everything comes when we wait, we plant the seeds, we think about it. We've already had that moment of the tumultuous back and forth. Oh my gosh. And I will attest to that as a Gemini. My goodness gracious, make a frapping decision, right? We're almost feeling like the Librans who don't, and I'm like a Libra moon. Are you kidding me? So this past year, at least, I can attest to this reading being like, oh my God, the Knight of Wands is gone. Let's just wait for a minute here. And let's wait to really, let's get a culmination of stability first. And really assess what it is we want, where it is we're going, and what is driving us. Spirit's driving us all. And when you go back and forth, you can't make a decision. You're making too many quick decisions. You're freaking the fuck out. That's when we lose our balance. So that's what has happened now. We're changing the dynamic of the narrative because we're going within knowing there's no place like home. You can fight it all you want, but what's written in the stars right here, it's the star card. I'm not messing. What's written in the stars cannot be unwritten. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't. And you will come to understand and identify with this. If you're not on this page yet, you will get there. You will. You'll understand. If you haven't already, if the past hasn't already shown you, literally, how crazy it's been for us. I mean, right? Okay, let's get 3 beautiful cards. Oracles, 4 gems. I can breathe again. When we demonstrate, oh, I love this. Oh my God, look. Act like a leaf. Let things come and go. Let them fall. That's what's happening, right? This is the time where, I'm fixing my hat. This is the time where we act like a leaf. We're demonstrating the fact that we can accept, acknowledge, allow that leaf to just fall where it may, because that's the Knight of Wands. It's a gnat. It's not a real tree, but it is beautiful. Okay, let's go back. We're taking a chance on us. We're finding the hidden parts of ourselves again. The hidden treasures within ourselves are being revealed now. Those 7 of Pentacles that we've been, planting those seeds, with each seed that we have planted, it has shown us the way forward to take a chance again on us. The treasures that lie within now are surfacing, right? We are now seeing our self-confidence. We're glowing, resulting from the fact and the realization that we are worthy of all of creation. We gain respect when we lead our own life and become masters of our own terrain. We figure out finally that the subconscious that rises to conscious level is the faith that we need in order to be and do what we want to do. To show the world, more importantly, to show ourselves that those are innate talents. The place where home is the innate places where our talents lie, where our creativity lies, and where we gain respect for ourselves first. And for some, this will show up. Those talents will show up as involvement, philanthropy work. Seeking oneness with all there is. I send you so much love, so many blessings. I love you guys. And thank you so much for everything. Have a great month, and I'll see you next year.